think we're just dead next turn. We have to tech edge with Mutterbolt, basically. Which means we can't really play anything. So he has 6 damage, 7 damage, 10 damage here, which we can survive. We would have been fine if I had just played this Better Scout correctly and equipped it on my Womker engine 1 turn before I returned it. I mean, there would have been no need to return it then. Oh, I should have done this before it became a thing. Now we're just dead. It has Shroud, which I didn't realize. Of course it has Shroud. Well, it wouldn't have mattered, right? We would have been on 6 again, yeah. We would have jump blocked and then we die. Wouldn't have mattered. Don't think we changed anything. Just misplayed. To be honest, that shouldn't have been a loss. I just misplayed with a Better Skull and with a Tech Edge. Tech Edge one probably didn't matter that much. We just would have been able to buy 1 more turn. No discard. Well, I'm not gonna go for the turn 3 Better Skull here. I'd rather. He has no info, he doesn't know we have something, or what we have. And I'd rather have a Remand repeal. That's just. I don't know. That's just no. Don't. Don't do that. Doesn't make any sense. Even if he plays a Bitter Blossom now and he really wanted to resolve the Bitter Blossom, I have repeal. Yeah, I'm just gonna repeal it. Well, I can give him 1 token. I can repeal it at the end of the turn. Because maybe we get to remount something that's more important. Spellster Sprite, okay. That's annoying. I guess I'm gonna do this now so I don't get countered out again. We need to draw some spells that matter. Or a second blue source would also be nice, I suppose. So we can have counter backup when we cast something. Spellbomb. His spellbomb is so. I don't know. 3 remands. Most likely not gonna be very good against them. Didn't I always yield to that? I guess he replayed it. Okay, never mind. Kind of nothing happening at all. Chumps, okay. I'm not gonna cast this now. 1 match left in round 2. Somebody is playing so slowly. I guess I shouldn't complain, I played slowly myself. Jesus, Belerin? Do I care? Well, I can't interact with it because I won't be able to get through, so I probably do care. Oh, Treasure Mage is amazing. Treasure Mage probably wins us the game here. Getting Mindslaver right. I'm sorry for the long delay, by the way. I wouldn't be playing Modern here if I hadn't finished so early. I mean, it was my own fault that I lost so soon, but mystical teachings. Oh, hang on. What do I want to do? I want to activate this and attack, and I want to cast Jace Beleren. So this is going to be 4, so I need to play a land. Yeah, I need to play a land. Okay, so 1 white, 1 black, activate this. So you might be thinking this is a weird play. And it is because I'm stupid. Never mind. I'm stupid. I didn't realize that this had summoning sickness. Because I wanted to play Jace, and then I wanted to draw 1 for me, and then I wanted to kill Jace with Better Skull. Well, I still can. He only has 1 blocker. Yeah, I still can. But why did I activate this? Oh, I wanted to block this. Well, that doesn't work, obviously. Okay. So this activation was stupid. But the other thing still works. So we just have to tap this to play Jace. And then we can kill him. So I think we are in a pretty good position here. Having a bunch of lifelink and Aetherize seems pretty good. Get rid of his Jace, which I was kind of scared of. It's ridiculous. Look at our clocks. He's at 8 minutes, I'm at 9 minutes, and the round 3 still hasn't started. I hate when you finish so early and then you have to wait for like 40 minutes until the next round starts. So we have round 3, so I'm gonna stop here. Oh, that would be right there. So playing against the new guy. Let's hope it goes better this time. Yeah, it really is. Where's the chat? Seems like good. Seems like okay. Double forest is not great, but let's hope he's not playing Delver. Oh, he's probably playing Mono Black Control. Okay. I think he's gonna have a bad time. And I'm not sure. He might be playing Gary though. I think I want to Words of Wisdom and then Brainstorm, and then next turn we can still Transmute. Or maybe that's going a little bit too deep. Well, he's playing just a Devotion and Unblockable. Well, since we have a Jace, I'm not gonna do it. No, 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 no. So I'm gonna do this. It's not a huge thing, but 2 life every turn might matter. Actually, it's pretty huge. Once we start fogging, 2 life every turn is pretty huge. Especially if he plays Gary. And it's gonna, you know, save us a few turns until we need to fog. It's gonna save us just some fogs, really. And if you have it early, you want to play it early, right? The earlier you play it, the more value you're gonna get, basically. Except on the clock, of course. But clock doesn't seem to be an issue right now. He's playing rather slow, considering that he hasn't done anything anything other than, you know, play permanence. Oh, pestilence. It's okay. It's not great. I kind of wish I had this Quietus repair still. I wasn't expecting this. Um, I want to do this now. Yeah, right control I like. We don't need that many treasure cruisers though. I'm not gonna move them away. I'm just gonna put them away for now. I like right control, but I want to save it a little bit, I think. I mean, he can only use this as a finisher because otherwise he loses creatures, and I want to save right control for when he tries to do that to prevent some damage, basically, since this is dealing damage. I think I'm gonna mill one of the treasure cruisers away. Well, we don't want to always yield. Discards a card. Okay, that actually helps us because it means we get to cruise more easily. Hmm. Yeah, let's move one of them away. 2 treasure cruisers enough. Um, he's gonna take for 6. Probably take 6, right? Probably don't want to do anything. So, we could do preordain here. Yeah, let's preordain. Mm, more Fox seems good, but yeah, more Fox seems good. Maybe I want to be extra careful since he might be playing Gary and then we die, right? He plays Gary. and attacks with everything, well, we still have fog. But if he attacks with everything and plays Gary, then we die. Take 6, we go to 7. So I think we want to be careful here and just fog. Since we also have so many fogs, it doesn't really matter. And he can't really pestilence here in a good way. Some other draw spell and treasure cruise would be good because we don't really want to treasure cruise all the time. Okay, we're gonna need to fog every single turn now. Well, that's okay. Let's transmute into a Jace. We have so many transmutes. Not gonna play with Jace. But next turn we can. I mean, we can't let the Shinobi attack us. Or at least we can't let it deal damage to us. So we have to fog every single turn now, but it should be okay. Since we have so many models, we will be able to get free Jaces, and that should be a pretty fast clock. I mean, he has so many creatures on the board now, it doesn't really matter because it would have been we would need to fog anyway. Now a fog is great. It's Jace here. And transmute. Oh no, maybe. I'm gonna transmute. I have to tap correctly though. Into yet another Jace. And then next turn, we will probably play Jace and Treasure Cruise and mill him 9, which is pretty strong. So we have enough cards to make it 1 CMC. Yep, that is the correct play. Jace, Treasure Cruise, mill him 9. Still have Moment's Peace, still have Dawn Charm, still have Marvel to get another Moment's Peace. Seems very good to me. And that's probably exactly the line how this is gonna go. This model is gonna be used for getting another Moment's Peace. And we need to discard a card here. I think it has to be the Dawn Charm. Because Muddle is better than Dawn Charm. Treasure, all of these cards are better than Dawn Charm. Because this gets us a Moment's Peace, so it's a 2-for-1 basically. Oh, he has. Oh no, never mind. Okay. I was worried for a minute, but I thought that was a different card. Oh wow, that's just amazing. We get to play yet another Jace. Maybe that's just win more, and we should rather play Words of Wisdom to make sure we find a fog. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. After all, he might have something like Duress, although we haven't seen it in his graveyard yet. And then he might be able to take this model. And we're already winning with 3. We don't need another. I mean, we could even just take 1 hit. We would do 14 damage. We would go to 8. We could take 1 hit. But then we would be dead to stuff like Gary. Yep, this is gonna do a lot of damage. This is gonna do 16 damage. Wow. Are we dead to Pestilence next turn? If he draws a Swamp, we are, right? Well, that would be very, very sad. But I think we just kill him. But he can do it in his upkeep. Hang on, hang on. Oh yeah, he already drew a card, so it doesn't matter. Oh no, we win. If we still have Words of Wisdom in the deck, we win because we just transmuted the Words of Wisdom. Oh no, never mind. We don't, right? Ah, damn it. Oh, but he can't do it for 6 in his upkeep. So yeah, he is dead. He's dead to Brainstorm. Does it even matter? Obviously it shouldn't. It's funny how the Quiet Disrepair saved the life. If we had used Quiet Disrepair 1 turn later, we would have been able to win with Pestilence in his upkeep. Well, actually, if we had used Quiet Disrepair 1 turn later, we would have been able to use it on Pestilence. But then we would have probably also died to Gary, right? I guess we would have just started fogging earlier. It looks kind of like White Weenie, just black. It's not mono black control, it's mono black aggro. It's mono black weenie with some annoying cards, with some devotion and stuff. So Quietus Repair seems okay. Dawn Charm seems good. Restful I don't know. Right Control for sure. We definitely want to counter Gary, so I like Arcana now. Not sure if we want to counter any spells as such, so I don't think we need these four. Don't think we need the relics. Don't think we need this, so these 10 cards don't make a lot of sense in my opinion. Restful very probably doesn't make a lot of sense. So Quietus Repair to kill Pestilence and to gain some life. More Fox, better counter. What do we put out though? Do we really need another Quietus Repair? Not sure we do. So I think Preordains probably. We want cards to generate pure card advantage. How worried are we about Pestilence? I suppose it quite a bit actually. Let's try this. Wow, this is very, very fog heavy, but you know me, I usually keep based on lands, and as long as I have 2 lands, I usually keep. Unless the spells are completely horrible. This is not completely horrible. This is at least gonna buy us some time. He chose the wrong card. Well, no, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. Either way, we lose 1 fog, right? Doesn't matter at all. Which card you choose? Yeah, okay, never mind. I was being stupid. Well, actually, I mean, this can. I guess he chose that one because we have a forest, maybe. But these are probably better targets because these can counter stuff. I want to draw before I have to discard. What do we want to discard here? Yeah, I think Dawn Charm. Yeah, that was definitely the right choice. I have to go for white here. I would like to go for double blue, but we need to get some white. So we have Quietus Repair for Pestilence if we place it, and Arcana for Gary, and a bunch of Fox. Neither hit a land drops though. Hmm. I wish I could just Quietus Repair something to gain some life. Quietus Repair would be so better if it was just, you know, an enchantment that didn't need a target, and then it would say at the beginning of your upkeep, you gain 2 life or sacrifice this and destroy target enchantment. Then you could just play it right away, gain some life, and later on when your opponent plays an enchantment you could sack it. And then I would probably see play in other formats too. Well, no, we want to tap this way. I'm a little bit worried now. If he plays like a bunch of this, Shocking Sands and Rain of Tears, we're gonna have a hard time. Especially since we keep drawing stuff we don't really need, instead of drawing draw spells and lands. Always the same. Well, if I transmute here, I'm kind of running into it. I think I have to. I think well, we have to see. What happens. Whenever I keep a hand with like 5 lands, I draw lands. Whenever I keep a hand with like 5 fogs, I draw fogs. I think we start fogging. I'm a little bit worried. If he has something like Pestilence or Gary, we could very easily die. Especially if he has both. Since we don't have any more contours, and required his repair means he's, yeah, you see he has a Gary, and if he plays if he played we would be on 4, and if he played a Pestilence next turn, we would be dead. I think we have to play with J as well. And then I'm gonna ride Control to gain some life. And next turn we can probably quite just repair our own Jays again to gain some life to be a little bit more secure from Gary. Shocking Sands. Oh no. Do we take 8 damage? Because we only have 1 fog. Yeah, this deck we would be beating Gary. We would very easily be beating Gary if he hadn't had the second Choking Sands. Wild Control beats Gary. Gaining life with Quietus Repair beats Gary. I think we just try. We have enough draws that matter. We draw a land. If we draw any land, we basically get 2 moments peace again. We would have been fine really if he hadn't had the second Choking Sands. We would be winning this. I guess we have to do this now. We want to play this. We need to keep this. I guess we have to quite just repair model, I suppose. We have to cruise and hope we top deck something. Either planes or a moment's peace. Still dead to pestilence. Or another Gary. I mean, the two Garys would have brought us down to, I don't know, it would have seriously done some damage. But two right control, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 5 creatures, so we would have gained 10 life because of this, and his third choking sense. Good news is we don't really care at this point. As long as he doesn't draw Pestilence or Gary, we're fine. I'm keeping this model open. Well, first of all, because there was no other play, right? I guess we could have transmuted into Moment's Peace, played Moment's Peace again. Model can grab anything, but model is a counter spell. And we're dead. So if he didn't have that choking sense on the planes, we would have definitely been fine. I'm pretty sure of that. Not sure if it's worth just for the choking sense. We did already brought in more arcane now. Maybe quite just repair isn't quite needed. Well, I like it. The life gain is pretty good as a one-off, and we can tutor for it. He plays 4 choking sands though. I just don't see what we can cut. We need everything. I guess we cut 1 CB for a negate. We don't really want to go lower than 10 draw spells. Or 12 draw spells or something like that. But model grabbing a counterspell in that game wouldn't have changed anything. Or we had no opportunity to do so. And we needed it really in case we need a land. Let's go full greed here. Play the Jace this turn. Next turn we play Quietus Repair on the Jace for the maximum life gain. That worked out pretty good game 1. And then the turns after we have counter spells up. Well, actually, I'm a little bit worried about choking sands. Well, I think the life gain is more important than being worried about choking sands. I'm not gonna use this expand now. I'm gonna wait to see if he has choking sands. Could have been Treasure Cruise also, but I like the way we played it. One of each, then we can't model Double Island. I like Double Island more. Need to find a land drop. Did find a land drop. And we milled him a Gary, that's great. And we do have Arcana open now, so if he wants to play Choking Sands, we have Arcana open. Since we did find a land. Soon we will be able to Treasure Cruise. Sign on lot, that's okay. Hitting the land drops is just so important here. So that we get more mana for Contra and more mana for drawing spells. Tutoring and fogging and everything. No land. I think we cruise here. Just so we, land drop. We have to tap out for that, well. And still didn't hit the land drop. That's tough. At least we found some fox, which is good. We need to be at least at 5 mana, so we have Contour plus fog. And actually, you kind of want to be at 7. Now he resolves this. Yeah. So you can play Contour and a draw spell. And another land drop we miss. Probably should have milled myself. Started doing so way earlier, I think. Because of a Treasure Cruise in hand. That was a misplay, probably. I was too busy being upset. I think this is probably the last time we can eat an attack. That would be 8 damage. But I think we'd rather just kind of a Gary, since then he has to spend the mana, right? So we have Arcana Law, so we let this happen. And just counter Gary. And finally a land. Well, we wanted to mull ourselves, so let's give it a try. Eh. So we want to have Arcana Law, and we need to fog, yeah. Definitely want to stay above 10 life-ish. Too scared of Gary. And he plays Leanna Spectre instead of Gary. Well, we need to keep this in hand for Gary. Or do we discard though? Because it has to be a fog. We have so many fogs. At the least it means we get to treasure cruise a little bit easier. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards, 6, 7. Yeah, we want to mill ourselves once more. And then our cruise. Are you serious? So let's see, cruise. Basically everything but Moment's Peace. And no lands. I think we have to mill ourselves yet again. Since again, Treasure Cruise is the only spell we have in hand. And because we missed our land drop, we're not going to be able to have our Canonal up and Fog. So we're going to have to make a decision. And he has enough mana for Gary now, which is going to do 10 damage. So I think we have to eat this and then counter the Gary. This is going to be 8 damage versus 10 damage. No. Or... yeah, okay, let's do it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Of course. And another cruise. No lands, but more cruises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have to be kidding. Wow. Still no land. I mean, we milled 2 lands, but that's just some luck there. Okay, decline this.